So the NBA has decided to suspend Draymond Green indefinitely after what he did to Nurkic. He was like,
Wow.
it was on accident, I swear.
Hulk smash. Hulk smash.
Just selling the contact, Morgan. You play basketball, that's how you sell contact, okay? If someone, grab my hip.
Oh, no,
grab my
I
hip.
don't want to do this.
That's what you do.
I don't want to.
So let's go over a little bit of timeline because we're doing another Draymond Green video today.
This is crazy. Deja vu.
Punch Jordan Poole in the face.
Yep.
Reenact or no? We don't have to. Okay. Stomped on Sabonis' chest.
Yep.
No, he's just stepping. He stomped on it. Okay. He had the thing with Donovan Mitchell, right? Got ejected. Right?
Yeah.
But he pushed him in transition.
He
kind
did.
of a dangerous play.
Okay.
And then, of course, he choked.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he tried to tap out Rudy Gobert.
But, everyone says nobody likes him anyway around the league. So, people justify it.
And if you really want to break it down, when his first game back against the Kings, he had the flop of all flops with Trey Lyles. Then he was complaining about a carry. The point being is Draymond has been a little extra this year. He's always been kind of extra, but it feels like it's been magnified this year with the Golden State Warriors. Let's start with what happened the other night.
Do it.
Against the Phoenix Suns. Here's what Nurkic had to say about the play.
What's going on with him, I don't know. Personally, I feel like that brother needed help. I'm glad he not trying to choke me, but at the same time, it had nothing to do with basketball, man. Like, I'm just out there trying to play basketball, they're swinging. I think we saw that often, but hope he, whatever he got in his life will get better.
So, Morgan, Draymond said that he's going to take some time away to continue to work on himself. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. That was after the Jordan Poole thing.
Oh.
And then he came back for ring night, according to ESPN.
Yikes.
There's a lot to react here with Draymond Green. When we first saw the highlight the other night, our reaction was, oh, there's something deeper here.
That was my first reaction was, is he okay? Which is crazy because aren't you usually thinking the person that's getting punched or, whatever is happening to the other person physically, are they okay? But no, truly it was, is Draymond not okay?
Yeah, because we've seen young players in the league maybe have issues like this, right?
Sure.
But typically what happens is you get older, you get a little wiser, things aren't as big a deal anymore.
Yeah.
And you don't react the same way. Draymond is having a pattern of even worse behavior now, and the accountability, I think, just hasn't been there going back to the Jordan Poole thing. So now the league doesn't put a number on it, which part of me, I'm just like, really? And I think they didn't want people debating the number. I get all that.
Sure.
Here's my thing. Let's just say, I don't know, it's 10 games.
Okay.
A dozen games.
Yeah.
And Draymond gets some help that he needs and maybe the league wants him to get. Is that enough time for him to get that help and approach things better in the future?
I think what is really happening during this time too is that the NBA, or I hope this is what's happening, I hope they're discussing how they need to handle the way that they control him in games. And what I mean by that is he always has the longest leash because he has relationships with officiating, all those things. I get that, but the optics for this league, it does not look good when he has the longest leash, when he's the one screaming, charging at an official and nothing's happening. And then someone else does that in the league and it's like a quick tee, or they hang on the rim too long
right.
and it's a quick tee. It's just not okay to have those optics. So I think his leash needs to be a lot shorter. And what that means is being held accountable for actions that aren't okay for anyone in this league. I know no matter what, everyone's not going to be treated equally in this league. That's just how it goes in every league, right? When it comes to quarterbacks or when it comes to superstars, whatever it's going to be. But at the same time, when it comes to him now, I think he's done enough where it's like, all right, you got to reel that back in.
The one area I think the league could have done better in is he gets to practice and be around the team.
That's weird.
No,
That's weird.
I'm sorry. Like, go think about this.
Thank you.
Be away from the team. And if you heard what he said after the game, it wasn't as if like he was like, I lost my cool. Here's what Draymond had to say about it.
Like, as I've said before, any replay, if I go look at every replay of everything, a replay is it's never going to look good, But like I said, I know my intentions. My intentions were to sell the call, and I also don't think I'm an accurate enough puncher to do a full 360 and connect with someone. So unfortunately, I hit him. So I do apologize to him, and I didn't intend to hit him. So I think you guys have known me long enough. If I intended to do something, I'm not apologizing for it. But I did make contact with him, so I apologize because it wasn't my intention.
So not exactly someone that was taking responsibility. It was like, oh, my bad. I'm just selling a foul. I'm curious, does Draymond really think he did anything wrong here? He's got some soul searching to do. And I think this is magnified because the Warriors are in this weird period.
Oh, yeah.
They're struggling, right? And things are not the same for them. He just signed a 4-year, $100 million deal to stay with the Warriors last offseason. And all we heard over the offseason was, hey, it's going to be a big year for Draymond. The Jordan Poole stuff is gone. He's out. Wiggins is back. Everyone's feeling good.
Better
vibes.
culture.
The vibes have been worse with this team this year. And now they're in a situation where people are going, are they going to make a significant move? Kind of makes sense why Bob Myers is like, I'm out. I'm going to go talk about this team on TV and get paid millions to do it because I don't have to be the one to make a tough decision like trading Clay or trading Dre or something crazy like that.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he got to jump off the ship before it completely sank. And I mean, it seems like at times it's not truly going in that direction with the Warriors. They have these moments because they do have someone in Steph Curry, or they'll have someone in Klay Thompson who steps up, or you saw it even the other night, Steve Kerr going to some of the younger guys, which I think has been something like he's afraid to do because he doesn't want to hurt any of these future Hall of Famers feelings.
Yeah, and Clay is a pretty sensitive guy. He was being sensitive in that game, right? And Steph had to go talk to him about it.
He was. So, there's a lot going on there. There's so many things that are factoring in this. But right now, when you look at the situation with Draymond and how deflating it is, how it takes him out of the game, because I talk about it over and over again, you have to be careful and sensitive with him around Warriors fans too, because there's a lot of people but all the rings, but what he's done for this team. Absolutely. No one is taking away what he has done on the floor as a basketball player, but also as a basketball player, he has taken away at times because of his antics, and now they're getting worse and worse. So where the NBA ultimately goes with this, I am not sure, but allowing him to practice and be around the team to me seems a little soft.
I want to see how he responds from this. I do hope he, can take some time and go, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. And and if he truly thinks he was just selling it, that's a deeper issue. I personally think what happens is he blacks out and he reacts to things. And once he calms down, it's cool and everything. But you talked about when you played, you had the same issue where you would do things sometimes and then later what the hell? I mean, it's like an anger management thing.
It is, Deuce.
You need to talk to somebody and get help. One, there's nothing wrong with talking to anyone about things. Going to therapy. I go twice a month. You know what I mean? So get the help you need.
Well, and that's the thing. I was such a different person on the basketball court than I was off the basketball court, except, I only played at a JUCO level. So I didn't have the money and the resources that I needed for when I did get angry or I hated the officials or I accidentally punched someone in the face. Those things happened with me because I was not under control with my adrenaline, all those things. And I sought help. Couldn't afford it, but I reflected and I knew I had these problems on the floor. And I just think when you have all the resources, all the money in the world, it's and you have people around you that will hopefully be leading you in the right direction. Take it, reflect, become a better player, especially toward the end of your career.
So what do you think about the suspension? What's next for Draymond Green and the Warriors? Let us know in the comments below. Hit the thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. Appreciate you guys.
Deuce and Mo, Deuce and Mo, Deuce and Mo. They tell you what they know. Deuce and Mo, Deuce and Mo, Deuce and Mo. The podcast that you know.